Alrighty guys, so a bit of a sad day today. I've come home from work and found a Christmas tree on my dash. Current codes, yeah, all of them. Windscreen cowling has been leaking from what I can see. I've got wet floor inside of my car. It's something I've neglected because I don't have sunroof, so I didn't realise that you still needed to keep that drain clean. So pretty much today, plan of attack is going to remove the inner guards on the front and find the cowling drain, clean that up, make sure it's not leaking into my car, and then pretty much just rip the interior of my car apart and get rid of any water that I can find. Once I've got rid of the water, it's going to be a matter of chasing the electrical gremlins, which I'm hoping is just water in plugs, which I'll be using contact cleaner for. So I've gone through and cleared whatever codes I can. And if I don't drive the car, there's only two that stay up. One is the yaw sensor, which is CA198, and the other one's vehicle dynamics control module, which has lost comms to the steering angle module. So that code's U0122. So I'm hoping that I can just go around with some contact cleaner and get rid of any water, get rid of the water out of my car and fix the drains. Sounds good in theory, but we'll see how we go, eh? Let's get to it. Right, so those of you who've had a snorkel, your cowling drain's pretty easy to get to. You've probably seen the sunroof drain videos that there's plenty kicking around on YouTube. If you don't have a snorkel, this cover here, they're literally right, the rubber grommet's right inside that cover, so you pop it out and it's right there. For me though, I'm gonna have to pull my inner plastic guard to get to it, and I might just pull my tyre off just to give myself more room. Alright, sorry about that, it started raining so I had to improvise. Got the gazebo. Only thing is now you're going to have a little less lighting, which is unfortunate for you guys, but pretty much to get this liner down you've just got these plastic clips everywhere, and all you do is put a screwdriver in both sides, pop them out and pull it out. So I'm missing a couple of mine. I'm not going to pull it off entirely because my mud flap screw holes aren't that great, so I'm just going to fold the plastic down to in front of the rotor so I can get inside of here and have a look for that drain. I don't know if I'm right. Not sure if I'm right here, to tell you the truth. So that just looks like a rubber grommet, blanked off. I did have some missing plastics on this. Well, I'm gonna have to do some research. Alright guys, so I was getting a bit confused then, come the end of it, trying to work out what was going on. So I actually think that I plugged up the leak yesterday when I noticed that I was missing a clip on this A-pillar pod. I just put the question to the forum asking non-sunroof models where the water comes in from, and yeah, I've heard that it's from this A-pillar. So it's very important to make sure that your clips are all in place. I resealed all mine yesterday and put new ones on because I noticed that two were missing. So hopefully I sorted the leak out yesterday. So I'm just going to start ripping this cab apart.
just goes to show that it is important when you are unsure to actually ask the question, because guarantee you someone's been in the same boat as you before. If not, you're pretty unlucky. So to get the front seat out, you want to get this plastic cover off. So you just need to, there's a little locking clip at the back here, so oh Jesus. Yeah, so just like that, same on the other side. It's just these little metal locking tabs here. And they're a T50 Torx bit. I can't do it one-handed. I under exaggerated what you have to do to get that out. So there's actually 5 bolts. So front again, one at the back, one here, one up top which you got a cord on, and then you've got this harness to undo, which is a 7mm. So that clips on underneath the seat. So yeah, 7mm, and you unscrew it and then it'll pop off. And when you're lifting the seat out, it likes to get caught on the carpet. So it's actually quite a little prick to get out, surprisingly. Actually no, it doesn't surprise me, it's a bloody Land Rover, nothing's easy. Alright guys, this is another one for you to check as well. If you are getting water inside your car and you're getting damp around here, there's your aircon drains. There's one on this side and the other side, both in the exact same spot. All you do is pull it off. So just pull the hose like this, and then you want like a compressor or something. You can use a bit of wire if you want to, but I've got an air compressor, so all I do is I just feed it. I just connect it up like this and I hold it, and then for your purposes I'll put you underneath the car so you can hear it. And then yeah, so there's the exact same spot on the other side of the car is the other drain. So that's another important one to keep on top of, especially if you play in mud and stuff like that, because your aircon drains, if they get blocked up, the water will just come out of this little join here and just leak all over your carpet as well. Alright, so it's going to be a learning curve for me now. I've never actually pulled the carpet out of this before. I'm assuming you just rip the door seal up. Gotta get this plastic out somehow. I'll let you know how I work it out in a second. And yeah, this comes off pretty easy. you got 3 plastic clips which hold that plastic harness cover in. So just like your normal door panel clips, one there, and one at the back there, halfway in between the 2 doors. You got 2 little caps here which actually screw onto your white, I don't know if you can see it, but your white threads there. So there's 2 just behind the pedals. There's 2 flat round washer looking things with a screwdriver recess in there. So you just loosen that off and it will eventually pop off. And then yeah, I'm not going to pull the carpet all the way out because I can't be bothered pulling all this shit off. Mine's not too bad. Big problem is here, I don't know if I'll be able to show you because yesterday I had the car running for about 2 hours. I don't know if you can see the dampness. Yesterday I had the car running for about 2 hours with the heater on just to try and see if I could dry everything up, but the fault code would clear sometimes, or all the codes would go away sometimes and then come back again. So all I got to do is try and figure out where the water roughly is coming from and trace what plugs it would have affected and then clean them all up. So before I get carried away cleaning and undoing plugs and all that, this is the time where you actually remove your battery terminals and yeah, de-energize the system so that you can't short anything out. Alright, battery's disconnected. Pretty much I'm just going to pull all the plugs, spray them all with contact cleaner, put them back together, see what happens. Fun times ahead. So far all of these plugs have been fine. I haven't really found any moisture in them. I can see back here, it's going to be hard to get the GoPro in there. There's 2 plugs, the green plug just back there. I can see a bit of water or dried water residue on top of that, so I'm going to try pull that plug out and hopefully that's the problem. There's also, yeah, I'm going to hope that's the problem. Alright guys, so that's, ignore the airbag and seatbelt because I don't have the seat in, but I've gotten rid of the codes and there's not much showing on the scan gauge related to what I had before as well. So just, yeah, if you find water in your floor mat, it's just real important. Pull all of your plugs apart down here and get some contact cleaner in them. Obviously I'm a right hand drive model, so if this was in America and you had water on this side, you'd have all your fuse box and stuff inside, so it's a lot more complicated than what I've done. But yeah, I had 5 plugs, and be careful because some of them have the little red clips which you need to lift up before you squeeze the plug and pull it out. So I hope this helps someone. For me, the water ended up coming from my A-pillar, which I changed all the clips on, which have that little rubber seal around them, so they're all new clips in there now, so hopefully that's all done and dusted and I have no water coming in my car again. And then yeah, if you've got a sunroof, then make sure that your sunroof drain's clear as well, because that's also a possibility of the water coming in. If you have wet carpet on this side of your floor, it's more than likely your aircon drains that I talked about earlier on in the video, or your windscreen cowling is raised and letting water drip into the heater box, or your outside circulation of your air. So that little vent opens up and then there'll be water filled up in there because it's getting past your wing cowling and falling directly into that inlet. But that'll also be in the middle of your car rather than to one side initially. So yeah, good luck guys. If you're searching this video because you need help, then I feel really sorry for you, and good luck. Thank you, bye.